Hello, Ava. I'm gonna be her bee. Oh, Conzup, thank you very much for the follow. Appreciate it a whole bunch. I'll be a couple more minutes. I need to go do some couple more things. I'm sorry. Hello, Conzup. I don't want to pronounce that. Is it Conze, Conzo, Conzup, Cons, Con, Zup? Music gives you PTSD. Hello, everyone. But oh no, I should play FTL again. I only play FTL either on the iPad because that's where I got it originally, or with I think is it called the Commanders mod, the Captains mod, something like that. Anyway, we're playing Prey today. The only Arcane Studios game that account had my good name. Oh. We're playing Prey. It's the only Arcane game I haven't played. So we're gonna have some fun here. And I am sorry about the overlapping sound here. We're just gonna deal with it right now. In fact, no, we're not. We're just gonna do that. And you get to listen to this sweet Prey soundtrack, but it's a little bit loud for me. My goodness. We're gonna put it a little bit. Thank you. Konzo is your good name. Oh, okay, great. Well, welcome in, Konzo. Give me a second. I am changing keybinds. Is it going to commit to me? Well, I turned it down a little bit, but if it's still a bit too loud, then I can turn it down even further if you need to. If you need to, whatnot. I'll turn it down a little bit more then. How is that? Hold on, there might be like a different thing going on. Hold on, if I go here, mute that, and then back to that. Okay. I made the mistake of not tab. Whoa, that's the wrong button. That's fine though. Made the mistake of not testing this before I started streaming it, but oh well, here we are. Subtitles, all dialogue, please. And I think we're ready. Yeah, okay, great. So I go over here, there we go. New game, please. Slot 1, normal. Use your wits, weapons, ability to survive. Your wits the only thing about to keep you alive. Nothing can save you. Probably normal then, so it's cyber mode though. Thank you for doing first, Ava. There's a set of optional modifiers to make the game more challenging. Warning, they're not recommended for inexperienced players. Weapons are down for use in environmental hazards that have not repaired will jam periodically. Has new trauma status, bone fracture, concussion, hemorrhage, third-degree burns. Suit damage causes air leaks from your suit, limiting your suit. You know what? I'll take survival mode. That sounds fun. That does sound fun. The survival mode. I want to have oxygen deprivation. You wake up at your apartment in the year 2032. I hope we have like a weird like a big ass satellite between the Earth and the Moon in 2032. Like a big ass satellite, not a small wee satellite that orbits Earth. I love this game's UI a lot. I love Arcane Studios' UI. It's clean, but not minimalistic. It's like this game's whole aesthetic, isn't it? Clean but not minimalistic. I've not played it, but I've seen a playthrough of it years ago. So I know the twist. I know both the twists actually, unfortunately. But what a better time to play it when my other friends are currently playing it, so we can talk about it. Shout out to my other friend, April Flowers 15.
Good morning, Morgan. Today is Monday, March 15th, 2032.
Oh, I should have started streaming it on March 13th. Kind of Art Deco space stuff that you guys indeed drink it by the pint. Oh yeah, 300%.
Hey, Morgan, wake up. You're burning daylight. You sent the helicopter to pick you up. It's just a few tests. Don't forget to wear your suit. See you soon.
I'm going to drop the this down here so it doesn't block the calls and comms and whatnot.
Oh, listen, really great you decided to come on board. We're gonna shake things up, Morgan. Like old times.
Aww. You've been going objective to press tab to open transcribe. Oh, I want that to be tab. Sorry about this. I have a really like tab. I have like a really big thing about keybinds. The method psi. Excerpt from the Architects of Neurological Revolution. What if I told you I could turn you into a mathematician on the level of Einstein in under 10 minutes? I'd say you're full of it. That's the first thought that crossed my mind. But it withers in the face of Alex Yu's conviction. Despite myself, I'm riveted. He's not bullshitting me. Himself, maybe. Me? No. Alex leans back in his chair. Welcome to the age of the Neuromod. Congratulations, Morgan, Alex. King and Way's sparkling wine. I'm currently drinking some sparkling wine. Was that a... What is this? Alright, I mean to bring up my... Pick up my slow cooker, my pressure cooker, my air fryer. What? The Encyclopedia of Food Science and Cooking. Man, I would love this actually. I suck at cooking so much. Excerpt from entry in the Encyclopedia of Food and Science and Cooking. 2033 edition. Wow, a year early. By Elliot and Shaw. Transglutaminase. Manase. What? Or TG. Or TGASA. TGASE. A naturally occurring enzyme found in the plants, animals, and bacteria. Well, I'm sorry. I'll read it. I'm good, but a sloppy cock. That's why you got banned. Sloppy cook, yeah. Oh, timed out. Not banned. TG is often used to bond protein-containing foods together in the production of food and imitation crab meat and fish balls, known quickly as chefs by meat glue. That was a typo and a half. That was that's a good typo. G. What's that? G. I'm sorry. What is G? Why is G search? What the hell? Okay, game. Surely interact would come under E, right? Like it asked me for interact. Where is it? Examine. O. Use carry E. So what the hell's G? Special use. Let's put that to R. Why not? Nothing. Fantastic. That all the effort for nothing. All right. Okay, I'll take that. Man, this game looks really nice and it feels really nice. Why isn't like the Fallout UI like this? Fallout 5 needs to have this UI. This is great. You know what? You know what? Actually, seeing like the carried in the search. You know what this reminds me of? This reminds me a lot of Deus Ex, the Square Enix Deus Ex. Except from Chapter 5. It's actually this whole game is basically like Deus Ex. It's like it's closer. I feel like it's closer to Deus Ex and Dishonored than it is BioShock and Dishonored. I could be wrong. I don't know. Very Deus Ex. Well, you know what? They're all M-Sims, with the argument that BioShock isn't an M-Sim. Yeah, they're definitely both M-Sims. Yeah. Except from Chapter 5 of The Heart of the Wok by P. Pseudo. Cooking with a well-seasoned wok can be a sublime, almost spiritual experience. Many layers of blackened surface are stored memories of all the meals that have gone in and out of the carbon steel bowl before, now imparting echoes of the rich flavor to every new meal it tastes to cook. Here's a weird thing. I don't know what particular Asian culture that the wok came from, but I do know in Chinese tea that there is a very deliberate non-cleaning of the pot used. I think it's called yonging, where the pot takes on the pot, so that the pot can make sure it gets the one. Well, you could, but it's kind of taboo or whatnot. So that there almost has a good rich flavor. Is that kind of what this wok is? You don't really properly clean the wok. You just give it a rinse and make sure there's no like mold in it, and it gives the same like recursive taste. I don't know. That's what I'm getting from this little bit. Kind of cool. Kind of cool. An account of Fermi's question. Oh, middle mouse scroll up. Oh, okay. I wanted to do the 1, 2, 3, 4 scroll wheel, but I guess not. It's fine though. Sorry. An account of Fermi's question, except from a book of the existence of extraterrestrial intelligence by Dr. James III. Consider that there are billions of stars in the galaxy, like our sun. Many of them are far older. Some of these stars have Earth-like planets. Some of these planets may have developed intelligent life. Some intelligent life may develop interstellar travel. If a civilization began before ours, it seems possible, even probable, that even at the speed of our current envisioned interstellar travel, they could already have the entire galaxy colonized. The problem is, we haven't detected any such civilizations, nor have any contacted us. Why? I have one of those weird wok frying pan hybrids, and I cannot use it like a real wok at all. 2 questions. One, what is that as opposed to a normal wok? As far as I'm aware, I don't know what one is, but I might have one and not have a real wok in the house. By I mean I share I still have my parents, so there's a guess. And what makes you hindered by this hybrid as opposed to a normal wok? Is there a The Principles of Neuroscience 10th edition. The brain was once considered too warm, wet, and noisy for seemingly delicate quantum processes. However, the discovery of quantum coherence in a biological processes such as plant photosynthesis, avian navigation, and our own sense of smell paved the way for eventual discovery of quantum vibrations inside microtubules of neurons. Okay, so full disclosure, I've been drinking tonight. And I decided between this and Disco Elysium, this will be an easier thing to digest than Disco Elysium, and make sure I keep track of everything. And I went into this note going, the brain was kind of too wet, warm, and noisy for seemingly delicate quantum processes. But I was going to say, I'm pretty sure the brain is like a quantum computer. Like it's above a quantum computer. That's what makes it so like special. And then they went and talked about other like quantum coherence, and I'd never heard of that word in my life. Quantum coherence as a word's two words, I know, but shush. Can't do the seasoning thing on it because it's flat bottomed, and it's like, I guess they'd just be called woks, but they're for induction cooker, electric cookers. I'm assuming induction cookers. Flat bottomed might be the right word. I think our wok does work on induction. Oh no, all right, no, it's got like a tiny little flat bottom. It's not completely round. I get what you mean. Well, surely, what if is okay? So I don't know how to cook, so why do you need a round bottom for a wok? If it is to spread the seasoning around, then surely you should. If you have one hand on the wok at all times and you tilt it up a little bit where it is round and keep shaking it around, surely that would give the same effect as a normal wok without a flat bottom for induction cookers. And then you put it back on the heat for a little bit, pick it up, shake it around. You don't leave it. You don't really leave it alone for more than like 10 seconds or whatever. I could be wrong. I don't know how to cook. I'm just throwing what I've seen from my stepdad, who does know how to cook, and he's very good at it. I read that. Engineering control systems. Except from afterword of engineering control systems, Sven Schurd. There's a metaphor here, you know. Typically, the objective of control theory is to monitor the output of a system and compare it with the desired output reference signal. The difference between the actual and desired outputs, the error signal, is applied as feedback to the input of the system to bring the actual output close to the reference. Good control systems and good engineers learn from the past. Consciousness, the fire in equations. That kind of works. It's just a little messy around the bottom of the real ones. Round bottom of the real ones fascinates you. How so? Just absolutely made for fire. Like the bottom, not like the bottom of the inside, but the bottom of the outside. That's really cool. I love over-engineered designs. Like, see tools that have, or like anything that has like a little thing for a really specific purpose that's really niche attached to it. I love that. See, like, I'm going to go into gun nerd territory, but I think it's the Galil has, I think it's the magazine release, or the magazine area, somewhere part of it, is designed to open bottles, like a bottle opener. Another thing is a specific muzzle device for a certain gun. This is really bad. I don't know what one it is designed to put the barrel on wire, like fishnet wire, barbed wire, whatnot, twist a little bit and then shoot. And so you shoot the barbed wire out. Things like that. Things like, you know, like phone cases, but they have a but like you can flick out a thing for a stand of your phone. Those like pop things for phone cases where you can like attach them to your pocket, or you hold them so you can hold them above your head without tiring out like your finger grip too much. My current tea flask got next to me, the mouthpiece is a little round in the middle for a straw. Things like that, little engineered things. I love that kind of a lot. The nature of consciousness remains deeply deeply mysterious. How can the subjective nature of experience my inner life be explained in a scientific term? Does consciousness emerge from complex computations among brain neurons, or is it a fundamental, irreducible property woven into the fabric of the universe? I'm going to go with the first one because that seems more sciencey and less. Seems easier to record. I love Prey as a game. I'm surprised it's taken me this long to play it because it asks these questions that I really, really like. Introduction to Survey of Parapsychological Meta-Analysis. An excerpt of Introduction to Survey of Parapsychological Meta-Analysis by Dr. Dio Igwe. For example, conducting a meta-analysis of over 2,000 Gansfield trials wherein participants are subject to mild sensory deprivation in order to test for telepathy reveals a hit rate of 39%. 39% of 2,000 people have telepathy. That's kind of mad for if they have subject to mild sensory deprivation. These results are statistically significant. Yeah, I was expecting like 0.2%. Meaning success rate is above what could be explained by chance alone. There's no denying that something spooky is going on. Yeah, absolutely. Midnight Songs, a classic anthology of Tang Dynasty verse. The excerpt On the Stork Tower by Wang Zhuhan. Wow, I can't read that. Spooky, indeed. I'm going to be so late for work. I'm reading every single book that Morgan probably should have read. More books. Oh no, that's assuming. Oh, I was going to pick up the tiny screws. Morgan. Morgan, just place it. Morgan. Wires on your table. It must be like a. That's like a basic table. Wires or cables? A button. Must be an induction hob or. Maybe it could be. I don't know. I don't know the science of 2032. Pizza. I'm in. But you could like. Can you like. I thought you could like full screen this. Oh, not like that. Examine. That's how you do it. Nope, that's not examine button. There we go. Congrats and welcome. Hello, Morgan. So glad to hear you're coming on board soon. Your first official work day is Monday, March 15th. It will have first semester training exercises we run with all the new employees. Some stuff just to clear you for your life in orbit. Exciting times ahead. Have a good flight, and I'll see you soon. Hey, I sent a package with everything you'll need for your first day: uniform, transcribe, and a neuromod. Install a neuromod right away, as we'll running some tests first thing in the morning. Follow instructions, and I'll be in touch. Yeah, just got off the phone with Mum and Dad. They won't be there when the shuttle departs their New York company stuff. But it's in their best. I think Mum is a little bit disturbed that both our children are going to be outside a gravitational pull at the same time. You said you better behave and do everything your big brother says. Okay, actually, he said the opposite. I'm supposed to behave and do whatever you tell me. So there you go. That's Mum. Anyway, everyone's excited about your ideas up there. So get ready. I'll probably call you in the morning and make sure you're up. See you very soon, Morgan. So here's the thing about the hands-on electronics. Excerpt from the preface to Hands-on Electronics, Antoinette Sokol. Antoinette Sokol. That's a reference to Anton Sokolov. That's Anton Sokolov. By working through a series of practical experiments, this humble manual will introduce the fundamentals of modern analog and digital electronics. By then, you'll be able to construct a simple circuit. As Thomas Edison once said, to invent, you need a good imagination and a pile of junk. And Anton Sokolov worked with electronics, did he not? That's a long-ass soldering iron. It's like a really long soldering. Alright. Hey, a teapot. Speaking of tea. Where is my uniform? Turn it off. Alright, well, I guess we're wasting more. Oh, there we go. Oh, uniform's in the door. There was one thing I was going to mention and I've forgotten what it was. Oh well. Oh, I saw like a neuromod. That's like becoming. That's like. Oh, welcome to the job. By the way, see, before we actually pay you, you need to like become transhuman and lose parts of your humanity and get cyber arms and things like that. That's basically what they're asking. That fish bugged out. The thing is, I know this game.
Morning, Miss Yu.
Why did you sound weird?
Heard there's a chopper on the roof. Must be for you.
Why are you like right in my ears or not? And not like directional. You can be quiet. Oh yeah, the limo copter.
Ms. Yu, please make yourself comfortable and we'll be on our way. TranStar facility is just a short hop. 78 degrees. Clear.
Oh, good shout. Audio. There's no way to check it. But I'm going to turn down the speech limit. That's a little bit too loud for me. Those characters. Unless there's like another way to check it that I don't know of. Not that I know of.
Skies all the way.
Did I not save that? I did, okay. I'm liking this music. I didn't know this kind of music. This is Mick Gordon.
That's a nice view on the bay there.
I like how your character's tapping almost along with music as well. It's really fun. Just one that had that, maybe thinking Doom 16. Yeah, maybe. I've streamed Doom 16. Need to play Doom Eternal. Not played that yet. Like in any other game, this is like you like seeing. It's like Cyberpunk 2077. It's like this scene. Look at the world you could explore. We're going to space. Same that and Disco. What are you on about? Disco? These have these headphone things. Oh well, I'll double check that
Here
one.
we are, Ms. Yu. Mind the glass on the way out. Good luck to you.
I'll double check Disco Elysium when I stream that. Get around to streaming that then, if I remember. Oh, hello, Saturday.
Hello, Dr. Yu.
Oh. So I gotta play Disco Elysium and Doom Eternal. Ah, okay.
I'm a Sybil 495 science class operator. Our research often requires intense focus and long hours. I can provide you with a psychoactive stimulant after the test, if necessary. My instruments are
It's just
covered
coffee.
with high-volume data analysis and live readings. Don't worry, nothing will be missed.
See, her audio changed. I would rather have that second one than the first one.
It won't be long before you're on a shuttle bound for Talos 1. Everyone's eager to see what you're capable of, Dr. Yu. I know I am. TranStar has over a dozen state-of-the-art facilities across the globe. More, if you count the entire Earth-Moon system. All our labs meet the minimum.
Earth-Moon is a really kind of system.
Strange. That's never happened before. I'll have to file a maintenance request. Please excuse me, Dr. Yu. The elevator will take you directly to the testing area. I'm sure your brother is waiting for you.
The last frontier is a human mind, and we are its pioneers. William Yu. Who's William? What is that? Interesting stain and object on the floor. It's these scrapes coming into that lift.
Welcome, Morgan Yu. You have a 9 a.m. appointment in the testing facility. Please confirm.
Morgan is a really lovely name.
Morgan, finally.
Okay. What's this? They couldn't even clean that up. Nah. Replaced like that whole area, but they couldn't. Hello, Alex.
Hey, you don't look terrible in a TranStar uniform. How's your eye? Still red?
Yep.
I know the test might seem a little unconventional, but it's a Yu family tradition. Breaking convention is in our blood. Once you start the test, just do whatever comes natural. Don't overthink it. Dr. Bellamy's going to walk you through the process. You're in good hands. We'll be in orbit next week. I promise.
I started the 15th and today's the
ready for your
13th.
sister in room A.
Right. Listen, just be yourself. I'll see you after.
Good morning, Morgan. I'm Dr. Bellamy. Looks like we have some tests to run through today. Probably not the kind of thing you're used to, I imagine, but trust me, you're going to do fantastic.
Doesn't he voice also one of the people?
Great.
I think I recognize his
Let's
voice.
begin. For this first test, I'd like you to remove the boxes from the red circle as quickly as you can. Just go with your gut. Okay? Wonderful. Press the red button when you're ready. Wonderful.
Wouldn't count that as removed, but
You're
sure.
absolutely fine. Let's move on to room B then.
5 seconds? A little bit.
Okay, Morgan, listen carefully. I'd
The
like
power
you to do your
stance
best
I've
to
got.
hide in this room. Take your time, relax, think it over. No, I'm kidding. You only have 9 seconds. Hit the red button when you're ready to start. Morgan, we can see you there. Any synaptic register? At all? No? No, that's fine. Sorry, let's keep things moving, Morgan. Head into room C. You're doing marvelous.
Mate, your screen's off. I don't think. I hope you're an engineer, not a software guy.
All right. Here we go. For this test, please press the blue button across the room as quickly as you can.
No worries.
In the most natural, intuitive way possible, without thinking. Just go for it. Press the red button when you're ready. I'm sorry, can someone please explain to me what's happening? Simmons?
I installed exactly what Tina brought down.
Did you double check?
Speaker's still on.
I apologize, Morgan. We're having some trouble with the equipment. Not your fault. You're doing fabulous, actually. One last room. Let's step into D.
I had to like a good D. 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 Okay. D.
Can someone get me a cup of coffee? I would appreciate it. Thank you.
Okay. He's okay.
Okay, Morgan. Have a seat at the table for me, please. Wonderful job. Take a look at the screen in front of you. I'm going to show you a series of questions. Pick the answer that makes the most sense to you. Press start on the screen when you're ready.
Planning on vacation somewhere familiar you know you live, or try something new. Can you please?
Ah, good. Looks like you've got the hang of it. Keep going.
Zenith's death reactions, how'd it make you feel? It was worth it.
Ooh, that's heavy stuff.
How do I train his brain down to 5 people? Ah, this is... You can twice try his own person. Classic cart conundrum.
Good. Next.
Right, train his brain down to 5 people. You're standing on top of the platform, numbers of fat man. Push the fat man. Well, I doubt I could push the fat man, but I'd
Almost
want
done.
to push the fat man. How do I train his brain? You could stop the train by jumping on the track, but you would die. I'd jump on the track. Wait, push the fat man.
Wow.
I would push the fat man.
I'm impressed. Well done.
I didn't see that
Well
option.
done. We're nearly through it. For this next part, I'm going to display an image. I want you to take a good look at it.
2 bears high five. 2 bears.
In a moment, I'm going to
2
ask
bears
you-
high fiving.
Is my coffee? It's empty.
2 bears high fiving.
Security! Security!
Oh man, he is gone. I didn't even see where if that second bug arrived or not.
Alex,
Simmons, what's going on?
we have a problem.
What about Morgan?
She's alive, sedated.
Clean it up. I'm on my way.
Respect to that guy with a shotgun. Though I think he missed all of his shots and just like was just
Good
firing
morning,
blindly.
Morgan. Today is Monday, March 15th,
Yeah, first day of work.
2032.
Alarm's not going off. Okay, well, turn it off anyway. Oh, the notes moved. Speech Synthesis and Natural Language Generation, excerpt from Chapter 3 of the book, by Sebastian Smith. Voice conversation technology enables synthesis systems to generate speech patterns based on their source or entirely new voices, without the need of exhaustive recordings and pre-processing. The quality of the resulting voice depends on the training data, as well as precision on conversation functions and limitations on processing power. That's just deepfakes in it. Scuba dooba. Danger, leave now from January to me. EOM. I don't know what EOM is. All from January. Love ominous emails from a month. I thought you look into the camera. I thought you look into like the mirror for a bunch. I guess we're leaving. Wait, can I go to the camera now? Ooh, I like that painting. I don't like those noises though. Yeah, I probably should get that fixed, huh? No. Patricia Varma. Spare parts. The wrench.
Hello, Morgan. It's time we spoke. My code name is January. You're not dreaming. What happened
I can't go
yesterday
any
was
further
real.
to the left.
If you want to know what's going on, first, you need to get out of your apartment building. You're not safe.
So your email said. I just spoke about this more, like this technology. All these,
Good. You're in the simulation lab. Now get to the exit. I'll keep in contact.
or Patricia. Didn't deserve it. Sleeping, wakes up on alarm, text transcribe, on computer, various tasks, takes shower, puts on uniform, exits apartment. I did do that in that order. Different day though. Utilities, audio events.
Hey, Morgan. Wake up. You're burning daylight. You sent the helicopter to pick you up. It's just a few tests. Don't forget to wear your suit. See you soon. Oh, listen, really great you decided to come on board. We're gonna shake things up, Morgan. Like old times.
Sylvain Bellamy, Evelyn McCarthy. If you've been on the branches of our main product line, you know that sometimes we need to put an extra effort to hit our milestones, and any external risks are fully taken into account when these decisions are made. The move to extend indefinitely was a direct request from both Alex and Morgan. I don't think I've done that, but sure. Dr. Bellamy. At this point, Morgan's exhaustion is inhibiting our ability to get any useful results. That's to say, nothing of the long-term damage we're likely inflicting from the constant neuromod installation and removal. And again, why we extended the testing indefinitely. Oh, do they keep wiping my mind with a neuromod? It's gross. I know this morning's incident has left people shaken. To prevent unnecessary panic, please refrain from contacting people outside of your department. A station-wide announcement will be made shortly. In the meantime, Miss Elazar and her security team are on high alert and will field any requests you have. I know some of you are worried about Dr. Bellamy. He's currently being treated in a trauma center and is critical but stable condition. Thank you for your patience and dedicated. Someone get Patricia in a critical but stable condition. She deserved none of this. Oh, that doesn't look good. Sparking over there. Soundstage rules, absolute silence and simulation in progress, do not enter stage unless in costume, do not interact with subject of script. Soundstage A reminders, always reset the position of stage props in an apartment. After each test, replacements for damaged props can be found in storage area. Be careful not to bump glass when in observation zones. The helicopter overlooking glass sequence should be only reset in the overlooking control room. Make sure to clear the top of any stray objects during a simulated flight. Always return the helicopter to its ready position after being serviced. The water pipes are leaking. To my shower. Replacement fucking wine. And here's the mesh window. Replacement scraps on my workbench. More replacement wine. Guy had a tumor, he was due to die anyway. More replacement pizza boxes, oh my goodness. He had everything. Making sure it's not a mimic, 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 not a mimic. Poor Patricia. She's dead. She's not in a critical unstable condition. She's in just a stable condition. Stably dead. That's how I think that situation's changing. Do you think Morgan and Megan I can't remember her second name. Oh, I can't remember anything right now. Mine is going away. See you later, elevator. Boob ba boob. Simulation debrief. Safe code is unknown. Local, superliminal, brain drawings. Manufacturing order number, whatever, to deliver to Marco Simmons. Dr. Simmons. Marking this as this entire SKU as defective. Investigation with fabrication. Password ICOP. What? Reminder about company password policy. This is a friendly reminder of the relevant portion of the policy handbook. 2.7 Password protection. Do not share your password with anyone. Passwords are sensitive, confidential information. Passwords will not be inserted into email messages, transcribed conversations, or other forms of communication. Do not write down passwords unless anywhere in your office. Whoops. If you suspect your password has been compromised, report it to IT immediately. Users held responsible for any activity that occurs on workstations. Bad install. Simmons. Test results today were all negative. Did you install the correct number of months? Touch base with Graves and figure out what went wrong. This should be your absolute highest priority. It's like I failed all the tests or something like that. Hold on. Watch this. Data. 0876. Ah, come on. That was an easy password to have. The safe code is scrubbed out. Typical office environment IT. Do not leave sticky notes, passwords around. Sticky note right on the monitor. That's literally safe code. It is something. One. It's like 100 and it's like 1001, but I don't think it is. Nah, I don't think so. Oh well. We'll find out later, maybe. Actually, that's a giant ass speaker back there. I wonder what that's about. A wrench. I've seen it before. I love humans. Yeah. The Hephaestus, not hefty, Heffy. Twist and loop. Why is it twisted and looped? I don't know. Handle wrench, standard issue for all maintenance personnel, employee in TranStar facilities. Good for liberal application of percussive maintenance and mechanical agitation. I've never heard of mechanical agitation before. That is just as good as percussive maintenance. Use mouse 1 to swing. Important, press and hold mouse 1 to charge attack. For maximum damage. All wrench attacks will drain stamina. Fantastic. I'm glad I got this far without knowing what a spanner done. A wrench. Floor 45. Ah, sweet. That's how they snuck in and like gave us like those like that, and the wine and whatnot. And then we've looked back around to here. This whole wall must rotate. The left. Yes. Yeah. Okay. These windows aren't live. Very portally, isn't it? With all the things hanging about. Looks like menu allows you to quickly alternate between weapons powers, assign weapon powers from your entry. And mouse 5 hits the med kit. Oh, screen death. The TV is destroyed. You set the room test rooms to configuration test room affected ABC. Oh, okay. Yeah, because it's Deus Ex that has like notes. It's like useless email utility on the computers. A file, that's right, it's like email files utility. That's right, it is. And utility will be like cameras in the turrets and whatnot. Also, another game does that. Another game has utility, but it's like, oh, Alien Isolation as well. That's what has that. We've read this. Okay. Live version only. Our cards on this part. Yeah, he wasn't having anything. I could smash that.
Typhon cacoplasmus. Everyone calls them mimics. Be careful what you pick up.
A reployer. What the hell is a reployer? Let's beat that door. Morgan's behavior. Alex has requested all orders go through him after Morgan's outburst at the debrief, pending a psych evaluation. Alex indicated he does not want any more surprises from Morgan. Nor do we. Granted, Morgan has forgotten everything from the last test as expected, but the aggressive response to the same set of testing criteria was clearly a departure. My recommendation is we need to start charting personality drift between future tests and debriefings and within the pet personality itself. I genuinely think they should have tested for personality drifts as soon as they started wiping minds. Assuming that's what they done, they wiping my mind. But as soon as they started, the first mind wipe, they should have went, what does deviation mean, and then move from there onwards, seeing emotional differences. We just came from there. Welcome in, Redim. Thank you for the resub for 8 months. Appreciate a whole bunch. Turns out I am busy. I'm playing Prey. I feel like since I've had a couple of drinks, I'm not good enough to play Rainbow Six with you, and in no fit condition to do so. I don't want my entire team relying. I don't want my team relying on me when I'm in this state. So streaming Prey, it is. Or exit to lobby, skill recorder in control room, stage B control room. Who's everyone and why do they call them mimics? Hello. You walk slower backwards than you do forwards, that's interesting. Drunk Siege is best siege? Disagree. Should have saw that coming. Great Mickelson. Well, what? Why did you move? I think Voltage and I will be going on the going to a car boot on Sunday. Do you mind? Oh, you're awesome, Mimic. Okay. So did you see the store in Airs holding games on Arena? I thought it was online Arena. Welcome in, Rav. Welcome in. I appreciate it a whole bunch. I love your little art of loan. I love it. You're great. I thought it was Magic Online, not Arena. Pop that moment. Okay. Does Arena from what I've heard? Oh, okay. What does that require? Like, just like hop in a Discord call and just like hang out in lobbies and whatnot? One person makes the mimics.
No one has been able to stop the mimics from multiplying since they broke containment. I'm going to help you stay alive. Just a little further.
I want to get... No, I'm not going to say it. This is not a horny stream. I don't trust those. That's 2 shoes. One of the mimics came this way. And tell me there's 3 sets of towels and 2 pairs of shoes and not one of them's a mimic. Alright, okay. Computer into mixer. Remote manipulation filter. That just sounds like a microphone stick. But then it becomes a non-local and superliminal. That's a weird thing. Get out of my head! Next week's test. We need to room update the new test plan. Configurations are follows. An area of effect copycat spooky action. What's this email about? Argent. I think Bellamy's taken data. The corpse vanishes. Is that Bellamy's corpse? Search for Bellamy's corpse in Trauma Center. Yeah, what is? I think Bellamy's taken data related to mimicry and remote manipulation out of the research department. Get to Trauma Center and grab the keycard to his cabin off his body. I'm sorry to be morbid, but Alex will lose his shit if someone finds that data. Well, thanks for lying, Morgan. Not Morgan, Alex, but also, remote manipulation? Enter mixer. Remote manipulation. Maximum entanglement. Shannon? Entropy makes... Maximum entanglement state. Shannon? Entropy makes XY. Oh, at XY. Mike Turner. Michelle Reserve. Great Mickelson, we just... We found Grant Mickelson, and we found, was it John? Marcus Simpson's dead. We found Grant Micelson's dead. Oh, three we haven't seen yet, I don't think. Employees must sign in before this location. Joven Gravil. Neuromod design. Play your way. Experiment by different approaches to overcome challenges. You can get past the door, locked door by searching for the key card, finding an alternative path. As you learn your abilities, become more available to you. Ah, man, I love the Tesla gate from Dishonored. That's cool. What's with the, like, the 40k eye socket looking though? Hacking one required, okay. Ready, empty whiteboard. Alice Icon. Re-simulation question. Hey Alice, I'll send you the white paper Alex and Morgan wrote. Here's a nutshell version for now. Getting a new skill from a neuromod works similar to the way your brain creates memories. In fact, it's impossible for now to separate the changes the mod makes from normal memory formation. So if I want to strip the neuromod that makes you play piano like Gustav Leiner, it'll reset your brain back to the moment before you first installed it. They want Morgan's mind pristine to receive the 2% neuromods. That means going way the hell back, hence the apartment sim. Yous are dedicated to the science, is all I can say. Hit me up for lunch later. Ah, that makes sense then. They're not wiping my brain, they're just uninstalling neuromods, and that basically brings your brain back in time. This box is a mimic. 9mm bullets. Actually, that is very Art Deco, that cooler. How are you, Rav and Redeem? I didn't ask those questions, I just said welcome in. Especially Rav. Redeem, you can get fucked. Random notes test for 324. Reorder tests. Lucia on observation, see Belemi. Viability tests cancelled indefinitely. Interesting. Alex wants to greet Morgan before tests. You doing okay? Good to hear. And then three fails. How can you any room? How can you any that? Or the ticking. I'm glad you're doing good. Personality drift results. Dr. Blemmy, here are the results from today's personality test. I'm seeing some drift over the last few trials compared to the previous results. This isn't the first time. I'll let Alex know. Most recent test is pasted below for reference. I'm planning on vacation. This is what I wanted. I would have pushed the fat man. Dr. Blemmy, at this point, Morgan's exhaustion is inhibiting our ability to get useful results. Have my people been coming to you? Still? The simulation is coming for us all. I wouldn't say it's coming for us all. I don't think it's a Roko's Basilisk kind of situation, but I think it'll be made in will entangle us all eventually if we're not already in it. Still, yes, I'm noticing the same thing. You know I can't divulge names, but there's definitely been a spike on staff from some of your department reporting instances of acute anxiety. Actually, it's much worse with the psychotronic staff. I'm talking to Kelstrip about mitigating some of the stress there. I'm concerned that these are not isolated incidents. I'm going to mention it to Alex at the next writers' meeting. Smoke some ganj. Wait, is that Michael Call? This is what vents look like in this game. This is bigger than a maintenance. This is like... Okay.
That was a phantom. Typhon Anthrophantasmus. Keep moving.
Nice. in the Noetic Field. Chapter 1 by Dr. Dio Agui. I haven't read him before. Noetic research. Like all bold new ideas, has undergone predictable patterns in the scientific community. First, skeptics ridicule ideas since it violates conventional wisdom and the laws of science. Second, skeptics grudgingly concede the idea may be possible in some circumstances, but the evidence is weak. Third, the idea catches the attention of the mainstream researchers and, more importantly, the public. Finally, the same skeptics who once laughed at the idea now claim that they first thought of it. And a repair kit. A glue cannon. The TranStar glue cannon Jelliform lattice organism obstructor disables and or immobilizes targets without harming them. Glue can extinguish flames and temporarily stop electrical arcs. When hardened, glue can also be used as a climbable platform. Press mouse 1 to fire glue, or hold mouse 1 to fire more. Tasha Novika. Why did you die? You didn't seem to get mimicified.
Morgan, there. In the foyer. Grab the neuromod you see in the display case. Normally it's a fake, but I swapped in a real one for you. The neuromods are critical. You won't survive without using them to install new aptitudes. I've already updated your transcribe with the list you requested. Take a look.
The dope ass fountain, but it's going to suffer from erosion at the stones there, I reckon. Now having a mouse with change weapons is really... Cum TM to freeze enemies in place. Very Art Deco, isn't it? Who are you? Robert Gage.
Robert? Alice, thank God. No one else is
Where are you?
hiding. I'm in the conference room. I can't...
Jesus! You're still in the lab?
I can't get out. There's... What the hell is security?
I don't know what's happening, but Robert, you have to get out of there. Come to the elevators. Someone said we're evacuating. Robert?
Shh. Hang on. Someone's coming.
Who that was? How did you die? Did you die from gunshot or... Oh, you're the guy in the... You're a... Yeah, you didn't... What is that? Cures fear. Wonder what causes fear. The hole in your door. A used cigar. Iced tea, green tea. Hell yeah. I'm gonna, you know what I'm gonna do? I'm gonna turn off objective markers. Your mods and abilities. Medkits. I do kind of want hacking one. Well, repair is actually kind of better since I'm running survival mode. Yeah, I'll go repair. Those are way too long needles after all. Must be like you wouldn't put the needles in first, you would put the eye socket on first, then hit the needle button.
I knew you would pick that. Now, let's get you to the main lobby.
I was gonna say a response, but it's a spoiler. Can I just like glue gun here, then like glue gun here, then like glue gun here, and then up? Hey. Drop the gun. Drop the gun will knock out human targets. Typhon are more resistant but can still be temporarily stunned. Robotic devices can also be temporarily disabled. And ultimately destroyed by the disruptor. The maintenance hatch. And the banana peel. This crosshair is like below. Welcome volunteers. It's like Halo kind of crosshair placement. Okay. Oh, I'm yawning. And squeeze in there without leverage. Okay. Oh, is that like a... Wow, you can pay... Oh. Cool. The favorite wheel allows you to select those weapons. Press mouse wheel and select aim for using mouse wheel, then mouse one took up weapon. Medkits and hypos. Serious contact in January is getting into the main lobby of the facility.
You made it. Ready for your first real view of the world?
Alice one. Oh my god, this game is so good. Human resources.
Careful. You need to get to your office. I've updated your map. There's a video you need to see. I know you have a lot of questions.
Talos 1 is open for you to explore from the lobby. You can reach other parts of the space station via the bulkhead doors on the left. So you may return to the lobby and other areas you've explored as often as you like to complete objectional objectives. Another neuromod. Ooh, I want that hacking.
Attention. Station leadership has issued an alert. All personnel should report to
And
muster
GFK.
stations immediately and await further instructions.
Memory of John JFK. 1917 to 2031. He just died last year. That might explain the art deco.
2030. Talos 1 becomes fully operational, representing a monument of private space industry. The first neuromod is released, allowing for dramatic enhancement to the human mind and body.
Oh, it's released?
2025. The TranStar Board of Directors is established. TranStar purchases and privatizes the Kletka facility with a focus on safety and state-of-the-art upgrades.
Isn't there someone called Click on board?
1980 to 1994. Geopolitical 2020. 1980 to 1994.
1994 is a big gap between that.
1980, 1980,
30 years gap between us there,
1980 to 1994. Geopolitical developments result in a temporary hold on Project Axiom. After the unfortunate Pobeg incident, in which 2 research scientists lose their lives, the Kletka facility is decommissioned and cleaned. 1964. After the attempted assassination of Kennedy and Khrushchev's departure, the U.S. pays for the rights to use Kletka as a testing facility. This period, known as Project Axiom, leads to many advancements in next-generation materials and bioscience fundamental to neural modification. 1963. A top-secret Cold War negotiation culminates with Americans and Soviets working together on a research facility named Kletka. Kletka, Russian for cage, produces the skeleton and core emergency systems of what will one day become Talos 1.
Ah. Cool. I am already sold on the world. Cyberspine. Neuromod Volume 1. Ah, it uses spinal fluid to deliver it. It's Talos 1. Hello?
Reminder, all personnel must complete monthly physicals during their stay aboard Talos 1.
An explosive canister, I feel like it wouldn't have a very good use in a space station. Survivor's account of the evacuation day 1. I had dropped off my dog at the groomer. Her name was Alicia. Hold. Wait. Idea. Shit. Brain blast. Huh? It means joy. I said goodbye and walked a few blocks to get some cafe butts near the park. Some jets flew over very low and the sound was so loud it made me jump. Bioshock campaign. What system? And what's the hook? Apart from, like, is it in Rapture or is it in Columbia? You need certain kind of players to run it because those both hit mainly Columbia hits weird weird topics to talk about. Jets flew over very low and the sound was so loud it made me jump. I don't know where they were from, but they were bristling with bombs and rockets. Rapture. Everyone was looking up and the sound of jets was echoing off the buildings, but we could not see them anymore. The sky was clear and I could see pink smoke rising from the direction of the stadium. And sirens started. I had not heard them since my childhood. We both stood confused, but my instinct told me to run away from the stadium, run away from Alicia. People were running with me, but we didn't know where to go. I saw a policeman directing people into a basement restaurant. I think it was an old bomb shelter. I looked up at the sky again and saw an airliner. It was not military, I'm certain. I think it was going to the airport. While I watched, it turned into glitter without a sound. It was just gone. A man near me began to curse. I fell down and hit my head on the street. That's interesting. What? An airliner turned into glitter without a sound. Like, it didn't get shot out the sky. It just... And then the person collapsed. I want to know more about this. They're survivors, so they must have written more. Also, they wrote that piece. Well, I really want to read more of that. That was interesting. Strings up protective barriers. I have them around me. They are between me and my window. Nothing can come in through the window. Whoa, that's a lot of mimics. Okay. Okay, that is not as good as I thought it would be. Biohazard. Did I just pull out our fucking bag? Kinda gross, but here we are. Ah, sweet. Thank you.
Scanning target. No alien material detected.
You were crawling for the turret. You didn't die from the turret, you died from the mimic, so what was the turret doing? Fuck you. I almost set these turrets up afterwards, because he also died to the turret. They also died to the mimic. Not the turret. I read that as porn star, not trans star. Noodles, fuck yeah. Banana peel, fuck yeah. Stew cigar, hell yeah. Thank you. Prawn straw. Oh, security. Maybe guns in here. This looks like where the guns would be. That's a locked door. Okay. Well. I think Morgan Yu's office is up there, pretty sure. So I'm just going to explore this little room here, then I'll go up there, or this entire floor. That would turret sound like. Okay. Employee orientation. Hello? Okay. Neuromods and compensation. TranStar employees performing exemplar levels are also eligible to receive neuromods. Whoa, seeing the shadow go across the projection was kind of sick. Oh, it was cool seeing the shadow of it fly by. That was cool. I was doing that. Then I go there into that. Oh, it heals. There you go. TranStar reserve the rights to some neuromods. Oh, we're back out into the lobby. Electronic staff only. Okay. You never know. I'm sorry to have met Dr. Anglia M. Allen, the space elevator. Early United States dominance of the first operational space elevator, the White Stork Tower, has allowed them to control almost all orbital activities and commerce. Now the rest of the world is playing catch up. The World Union of Space Industry, the WUSI, the WUSI, has calculated that using the Stork facility to aid in construction of a second space elevator would result in construction costs that are 1/4 the original. That's pretty good. Understandably, US officials have balked at the idea of helping competitors build a cheaper platform that could give them a competitive advantage. Stork representatives maintain that sizable investment risks of the original platform justify the protection of its economic space. In the meantime, the WUSI have aggressively moved to purchase ideal sites for future space elevators, essentially space-age squatting. I don't get the point and the logistics in space elevators. They are like something I don't quite understand. Someone needs to talk me through how space elevators work. I feel like the Fallout TTRPG might work for the basic character creation of a Bioshock setting, but 5e might work better for the vigors. That mimics death was gut wrenching. I guess so. Check out Savage Worlds' character creation. That might be a little bit better. Or Savage Worlds in general. I think that might be a better thing for Bioshock system. But I could be wrong. They're pretty much impossible. We don't have a material strong enough to support something that tall and comparatively thin. Yes, yeah, something that's like something I didn't quite get. Is it like, so it just needs to be like tall, right? It just needs to be long. Where does it go? That's an elevator to where? Elevator to what? And then surely like and as soon as you go so far along, it really needs to support not just itself. Itself is fine, but it needs to support the speed it's moving at, because the further out you go, like the faster you have to move to stay in a straight line. Because you're further out from a circle, if that makes sense. And the space elevators, I don't get it. I don't get them. What was that noise? I'll just explore the whole entire lobby, why not? IT. A tape drive. Oh, the tape drive right there. Ooh, that sounded something. I think that was maybe an turret though. That looks like straight up space out there. Without us having to start breaking laws of physics textbooks, yeah. Yeah. I'm glad I'm not like a... So it's just like it's just like a sci-fi concept then. Like FTL or whatnot. But the thing is, FTL makes more sense to me than space elevators. Like, because say it was possible, say space elevators are possible, right? My question to those who've discovered how to make it possible is, why? Just build a fucking... Surely at that point, ships are commercial, easier to make, and if it breaks, you've lost one ship as opposed to an entire elevator that is fueling an entire ecosystem, or fueling an entire economy. Whereas the FTL, like, I know that's like you're going a bit too sci-fi. Space elevators just don't make sense logistically, full stop. It's just, yeah, okay. Oh, you're broken. Oh, I'm sorry.
Scanning target, no type of material detected.
Why are you on fire? FTL is entirely possible. If we ever get to the point where we can build a space elevator, they would already be obsolete. Exactly, that's what I've just said. Like, yeah, it's yeah. If you can make them, they're pointless. Oh, hello, Lara. Oh, hold on a moment. That's fine. Telecomfort center. Oh, the turret deploying. Bianca Goodwin. An appel. Keycard to Trauma Center? Nice. It's not a very good view, is it? It's just like the hardware of the ship is not like a good space. Volunteer attitude. That's a good one. I'm going to need more support. The volunteers are agitated, more than usual. This morning, 11 threatened to bash my head in if I didn't let 11, not 11 volunteers, but the volunteer number 11, volunteered, threatened to bash my head in if I didn't let him out to stretch his legs. When you get up here, the key code is 1384, not the old number on file. I'm pretty sure they've been watching me punch that in, so I changed it. Meeting Gustav. Okay, thank you. Okay. To follow up on the previous requests, I was wondering if there had been any updates to Gustav Leitner's visit. Is it still taking place? And if so, would it be possible to get a copy of his itinerary? Itinerary, whatever. I'd love a chance to meet him before the neuromapping procedure if possible. I'll let you know when I have more details. Dr. Igwe, I realized your previous requests and I will see what you can do, but there are no guarantees. The schedule for the visit is tight and may not allow for face-to-face. I'll let you know when I have more details. Sincerely, Bianca. Yeah, Igwe showed up, quiet and polite. He shook Leitner's hand and was afraid of breaking him. I asked him to sign an album he brought. Leitner seemed flattered, so that was a plus. I tried to make him comfortable. His condition hasn't stopped him from craving a cigarette. Fingers are touching. It's too bad, such a talent, no wonder he wants to get skinned.
Good morning, Talos. Breakfast is served in the cafeteria until 9 a.m.
Oh, come on, at least make it 11. What happened to this room? Consciousness to fire and equations. We've read that, okay. Staff, please remove these remaining boxes. Please move these remaining boxes to my office in the Emerald Division as soon as feasible. Please move. Bellamy moving out. I read that too. Test subject. Sylvain, I'm trusting you with my brain. You do good work, so hopefully that continues. Listen, if the test don't go well, something happens, let Alex know that I know it wasn't his fault. I signed up for this. Also, if tests drag on, consider moving your office down to Sim. Less hassle. You can always move back after we celebrate success. Morgan. Then me. I sent this email. So I knew, I thought shit was going to break. Well, I didn't think it, but the chance was I shouldn't have blamed them. So I shouldn't blame Alex.
Submitted.
There's an error log? What?
Diagnostic check. Verbose. IFF. Nominal power load. Nominal actuators.
The code to your office is 0451.
Engineering. Scanning target. No alien material detected.
Thank you, January. Oh my god, hot boss. God damn it. Key code change. Jason, main screwed the keypad to my office, had him set it to 0451. I'll be in some lumps for 12. If you need anything, help yourself. January just told me that. I need to put it in 0451, and that's why they have the autofill in Deathloop. My office.
Welcome back. This has been your home for the last 3 years.
That's cool, I like that.
The video should be on your workstation.
School of Science. Doctor of Science, Morgan Yu. It's a locker. Is it locked? Sounds it. Seems it. Appel keeps the doctor. Oh, hello. Too far, too fast. First exit from commercialization of the space program with G.V. Edwards, PhD. In Kennedy's second term, the space race reached new heights, and without his support, may have spluttered completely. A succession of the moon launches heralded the coming of an accelerated energetic space program, both within the halls of the government and the public eye. Unusual at the time, especially in contrast to Kennedy's first term, rather than being simply a race between two powers, the Soviets and the United States seemed to be reaching out to space together. How do I read the tooltips? Recycler. Recyclers convert one side synthetic mineral, organic, and exotic material, which can be used for fabricators. Okay. There's a fabricator behind me as well. Oh, the game crashed. Alright. The game. Oh, what? I didn't notice that. The Arcane logo turned in Cinematic. That's really cool. Spelled in the Cry engine, not the Void engine. This is after. This is if it's built in the Cry engine, then that makes it before Dishonored 2, right? I thought it was after Dishonored 2. I thought I went Dishonored 1, Dishonored 2, this, Death Outsider, Deathloop. Moon Crash is somewhere within there. Alright, okay. An operator dispenser. Aren't operators like that robot we saw earlier? So might as well just dump the rest of it in here. That's an annoying noise. Hmm. We'll watch that in a sec. You made it. Thanks, January. I still don't know what happened. I put it behind me. There's no reason we still can't be civil. You passed me in the hall today and you looked through me. If you're angry at something I did, tell me and we can talk about it. Pretending you don't even know who I am isn't going to help. We still have to work together. Oh, I reckon we took a neuromod. Had a thing with Mika. Then had the neuromod removed so we forget who she is. Morgan, as requested, your terminal logs are set up to be automatically forwarded to your suite in the crew quarters, and the supplies from hardware sent up. Let me know if they get to you all right, and I'll get it resolved. If not, I'll make sure you're understood in the interim. Let me know if there's anything else I can do. I'll hold on the fort outside your office. I'm going to read this note. Good morning, Morgan. I've got the plan you requested. It's in your safe. The weapon plans. Watch me on the main screen. Oh. Taking a minute to load for this space age tech. Oh, it's hello. Oh, we're in this area. Who would you trust more, your brother or yourself? January, thank God. I have to make another damn piece of looking glass. Okay, we don't. Oh, it has range attack. Okay. That doesn't just take it out. Okay. Don't go in there. Got it. Or like, I can stealth around it, but, you know, what's the point of a stealth game? This isn't a stealth game. This is an M-Sim. I'm gonna shoot up the place when I get guns. What is the point of this? Doesn't support weight. Wait, why did that one not support my weight? Alright, whatever. A box of... And I'll like break that and get a bunch of... How many cigarettes have you got, lad? International Art, Talos Edition. The TranStars Corporation commissioned several high-profile artists to create works exclusively for Talos 1, the orbital research and development facility that has brought us a neuromod and many other technological wonders. Renowned Belgian sculptor Frederick Smart has sculpted the work Smoke Signals, which forms the centerpiece of the employee dining hall. The installation artist, simply known as Jesse, constructed the chain of marble glass panels which were gracefully overhead in the Talos 1 lobby. Ah, those ones, okay. Former street artist Patrick O designed a series of exclusive posters for TranStar featuring impressions of orbit eclipses and other celestial themes in his signature geometric style. He also developed a Neuromod promotional image featuring the likeness of actor Daisy Prince. TranStar President Alex Yu commented, "Art inspires, fires our creativity, and makes us look beyond the present circumstances of what may be possible." One of these are real artists, or if are they fictional artists? Pioneers of the Space Industry, excerpt from 11 by Thalian Cross. Working aboard a space station like Talos is comparable to working on Earth. Employees tend to forget that they're in space and adapt very well. By contrast, a trove of psychological and behavioral data has been compiled by a decade-long study of Pytheas employees. Pytheas facility sits deep in a crater on a lunar pole, permanently shadowed and surrounded by a kilometre of ice. Beneath Pytheas is a vast network of cramped tunnels where helium-3, hydrogen, and platinum are mined. It's a dark, cold, and often terrifying workplace, cut off from the warm glow of Earth, which extracts a heavy and often fatal toll on the crew. Is that where Mooncrash is based? Who puts lemon peel in a microwave? Isn't that thing actually put lemon peel in the microwave? It makes you makes your room smell nice, or something like that. What the hell is it? Oh god. Yeah, I think. Wrong button. This is organized. What? That was a waste of a ton of glue. Steel pellets. Good morning. Are here. Well do. I have like neuromods to get here. Extra inventory space. 2 chips. I don't know what those are. Breakdown equipment. Yeah. Try parts. Recover spare parts from destroyed operators. This cost 50. Psychotronics. Is there a map? Wow, would you look at that? Neuromod, Trauma Center, Staff Lounge, My Office, Exec Office, Hardware Labs. My quest is, but I thought I saw volunteer work somewhere. Need to go to the Arboretum to get to crew quarters. So I guess hardware is. I think these are the ones that marble person made. Sorry, Alice. Yeah, I don't see volunteer work. Employee orientation sounds like it. I don't see a way to get up there. Oh no, wait. This looks like employee orientation. Ah, okay. Yeah. Wait, where's the... Is it just up there? Hardware labs up there. Alright, come to that floor then. Maybe, maybe. HR. HR's gonna have to have a couple of words, huh? No, it seems we're gonna have to go through the go past the Phantom. Wait, I don't have. Just double check. I don't have access to security. No. How on earth do I get... Fucking... Hmm. Excuse you. HR just loves being blocked off, huh? Alright. You know what we're gonna do? We're gonna get a turret, and we're gonna take the turret to the Phantoms, and we're gonna hope for the best. I don't have leverage, though. Oh, I do. Okay, great. Oh, explosive canister down there too. Very cool. Well, that didn't work, did it? Let's get this other one, shall we? Oh, you're not. Interesting. They looked fully. Looked fully glued, and then it wasn't fully glued. Or back here. Hello? Corpse? Oh. I heard that mimic here. See, I thought it was smart waiting to get a gun. And you know what? Speaking of being smart, I should have gotten my like recycling ability leveled. Is there anything else that I need? Okay. Oh, there's that corpse over here. Yeah, this person. And there's that third turret in the in my office, but I kind of want that to be there for like security reasons, for like that to be my turret. Trauma center. I'm going through the trauma center to get to the other thing. Okay. Did I install those neuromods? You know what we're gonna do? We're gonna save. Oh God. Third degree burns. Use dermaweb skin graft or visit a medical operator. I'm gonna assume I do not have derma skin. I've also had a glue upgrade. Guess not. Also, I was just gonna say that. Okay. Fracture trauma. Okay. Surely, as Morgan knew, like the second in charge, I should have the keypads to everywhere now. Man, what's those ambers? I realize I've got 3rd-degree burns, which means that my skin is on fire, of course. Oh, there we go. Just hack shit. Oh, it was a place I think I couldn't get access to. Oh wait, here. Huntress Boltcaster. Change log noise on trigger action. It's still a bit clacky for my taste. Decreased weight while retaining structural stability. No more barrel sprintering. Finalized name to Huntress Boltcaster. Rejected classification of Pain Thrower or Extricator. That's fine. Igwe's talked to him, but I'll join you in the cafeteria. But Igwe's got a lectured schedule. A lecture scheduled. Here's hoping he gets right to the Neuromod update so we can do a proper evaluation on the tech side. But you know, he'll go Zener on us for an hour until we're all seeing circles and maybe lines. You'd think he would have learned Earth's side to stay focused. Tell me about it. I don't know what scares me more. The time Dr. Igwe spent in the lab or when he takes to the stage. It's like listening to a metronome. Weird soundstage of the piano. Yeah, so there's nothing I can hack up there because that seems kind of game breaking. Oh. Level 2. Oh no, I've got the key code though. Volunteers. There's some power. Oh, I do like recycler charges me. Recycler charge. When detonating recycler charge breaks down the molecular structure of nearby objects and recycled material, your uniform offers some degree of protection, but is not a fail-safe. Standing too close can prove hazardous. Recycler charges can be thrown and fixed to stationary objects using mouse one. One of the coolest items in the game, in my opinion. It's cooler than the glue gun. Okay. Shotgun shells. Scuba da beep. Maintenance hatch. We'll check that out in just a second. Weird house is lit. Would it get good enough? Leverage assist. Why can't I equip this? Oh, I do have it now. Okay, great. The Neural Horizon. First time we heard from Brandy's story, a case study of neuromod donors and recipients. The process doesn't hurt, not at all. Brandy Grace speaks happily, enthusiastically. Her smile is radiant, her eyes bright. There's no hint of the paraplex eating at her nerve endings. Paraplexus eating at her nerve. Oh, that's not good. The Olympic medal lies in their glass cases, facing her like an audience. Yet, I still have my love of skating, but the skill felt trapped in my head. The mods, she corrects, the neuromods allowed that skill to be shared with others. Still some power issues going on here. Oh, I thought you were alive for a hot second. My god, you look like Dr. Simmons, and you do look so alive. Why do you not look dead? You barricade yourself in here? How'd you die? I don't know what that is, and I don't want to know what that is. Let's just head out. I volunteered, an excerpt from an interview with the TranStar volunteer. I'm not the same man I was 2 years ago, Alexei Petrov told me. Talos One has a way of changing you, rebuilding you into a better person. Petrov, alongside 3 other members of the Menshevik movement, were arrested and convicted of the 2029 Red Square attacks, which killed 32 people. All 4 men were sentenced to death. However, just 2 weeks from his execution, Petrov was approached by tech giant TranStar. The company offered him a second chance. As part of a new program called the TranStar Volunteer Initiative, Petrov was given the opportunity to work as a human test subject in the exchange of a commuted sentence. They tell me, come up to our space station, work with us on top secret science projects. Give back to the world from which you had taken so much. So I did, Petrov said, and I'm glad I did. Petrov isn't allowed to talk about the work he did on Talos One, but there's no denying he's a changed man. The former secondary school dropout is now working on a secondary school. Ooh, that's English. That's British. Is now working on a doctorate in astrophysics and says he hopes to work for TranStar one day. Oh, good for him. Are you a volunteer, Mr. Corpse? Yes, you are. But you're not 11. fact, you know what I could do? Go back up there. Drop all my my junk and throw one of the recycle grenades in there. I didn't drop the fucking wrench, not the glue gun. Hell yeah. It's a deal. Luca is no contrabandist. I don't know why he has the goods that he has. I can show you where he keeps them. But fair is fair. You want his goods, you look the other way with me. 9. My granite moonshine. Eel scraps. That sounds like Dishonored. I see the problem here. By turning on the power, did I accidentally bring a thing in here? It would seem so. I got by it quite unscathed, it would also seem. Well, alright. I was kind of hoping I would find a cure to my trauma and or a gun. I could fight this fire phantom, but alas. Alright. It's nearing 2 AM. I'm gonna head back up to my office, recycle some shit. And then end the stream. Methinks. I was gonna jump, then I set it against it because I don't know how far that much works in this game yet. Wait, do I have access to the code right across from me? If I do, that's very dumb. I do. They mention your environment until the combat, you don't have to fight enemy area. Alternate routes. I don't have a glue gun. Oh god. Thank you. Where's my glue gun? Thanks. Should be unequipped, you. Yeah, that's all fine. I'm gonna sort it. I'll repair the turret. How do you repair? Repair or visit engineering operator? Oh, okay. Oh. Drunk. Bonus physical damage, reduced stamina, blurred vision, stumbling. Increased health generation. Increased stamina recovery. I'm well fed. You. It's a silence pistol. Oh. Yeah, I think I just got an upgrade kit for you, did I not? No I didn't. Okay. I think I used that. Yeah. Fixes my suit right up. Ah, okay. You don't aim in this game. Even though there's iron sights on this gun. Oops. 1, 2, 3. 2, 3, and 4. Little boat on the side. Oh, cute. We're gonna save. And then I'm gonna see how much a gun does to a phantom. Plenty of damage. Didn't hear the signs of a mimic. Neuromod application instructions. Warning, Neuromod should only be administered by certified TranStar technicians under controlled conditions. Subject may experience slight discomfort, swelling, or redness of the eye shortly afterward. Neuromod from a vacuum. Remove Neuromod from vacuum container. Press rubberized eye clip firmly against bony orbit of the eye socket. Keep eye open. Depress orange release trigger and continue to hold Neuromod against eye for 5 minutes. Dispose of Neuromod. Told you put it against your eye, then press the button. You don't press the button, then fucking put it to your eye. From Dark Switch does zero damage, also known for ability to annoy co-workers and enemies with remote trigger buttons and screens. I'm gonna use that. That can go. No power. This has power though, weirdly enough. Exports. You can ship at home. It's already been noticed. 1 month pay. It goes away. Hmm. TranStar Life Employee Profile. Excerpt from quarterly employee newsletter TranStar Life. In this edition of TranStar Life's Rising Star segment, we profile Harley Granger, a member of the Neuromod sales team who is currently stationed aboard Talos 1. Some of you might recognize Harley's name from his professional baseball days when he played second base and wore number 22 for the Tornadoes. Harley was assigned to Talos 1 2 years ago and has made on a cross-country airliner trip. You think? I've only got 5 shots left. Oh my god, I've been wasting these rounds. I forgot. I have these rounds to lose. Can I manufacture 9mm? I don't think so. You'll like, I don't know. Good morning. Oh, thank God. Alright, I'm going to get this fucking Fire Phantom. Ugh. Oop. The hell? A null wave transmitter. Developed in Psychotronics, a null wave transmitter emits a burst of signal which suppresses the psionic abilities of anyone cut the blast for a short period of time. It can be thrown, fixed, or okay. There's probably something here we don't need. Oh, we don't need any of those. You know what? Since we just cleared this out, why don't we just go back to my office? Throw this in, throw all of this in. Might as well throw that in. Throw. There's only one of those. Throw. Lilica. E. Throw that. That. Keep that. Throw that. 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 Let's cure fear. Are we going to be using psi points? I'm not sure. Okay. Perfect. Very satisfying. Seeing some mats. Ah, you know what? Right. Okay. I was gonna just like leave it there, but it's fine. We can just keep going. Tilt alarm. Har har. Securitization strike all employees on board Talos 1. Securitizations monitor all persons assigned to an area, selecting an employee's name and what kind of objective marker for tracking information. Assuming a tracking bracelet is still transmitting. I might as well, right? Talos 1 lobby. Nominal. Trevor G. Young. Where the hell are you? You must be in one of the buildings or one of the rooms that are locked. Isn't Grant Lockwood the one that's out in space? And you have to get like a really high tech. He's like upgrade your suit a lot to get to his thing. Deep storage. Alex Yu president. Personal assistant to Alex Yu. But isn't me. NSP booster shots. Alejandro, who's the NSP being administered to? Eventually shows a case of the booster shots are missing. Sorry, I should inform you. NSP shot was for Chief Illusion. Mild psionomic fatigue. Should have logged it. Alejandro, please come see me. Can you transfer her charts and family records as well? Weird, I can't pull his records up. They're on a system. Still want me to swing by? Incoming casualties. Attention all security officers in trauma. You have multiple people en route with injuries as well as a possible fatality. One of them is Dr. Sylvian Bellamy. Do not take him into trauma center. He must be taken to psychotronics. This is an extremely grave security and health issue. I repeat, do not admit Dr. Sylvian Bellamy to trauma center. Take him to psychotronics immediately. That updates my quest to find him because I thought he was in trauma. Thank you. Note, subject Gustav Leitner. Result, patient tested positive for non-small cell lung cancer. Patient did not list any ailments in a submission form prior to being taken to the skill recorder. Contact this patient immediately. If patient is still on Talos 1, have him report the trauma center as soon as possible. White noise. Except from white noise, perceptions of imperceptions. More often called white noise due to telltale spots and said to be static in the victim's eyes, white noise isn't just a medical condition. And it's more than just the wild, almost witch doctor-like claims of psychic ability. Dr. Diol Egwe, anyone? It is disenfranchisement. It says the victim can never have a neuromod. Or can their brain be mapped? It's the end of everything that is a person. Who is Transstar to decide? We will let them add a biological caste system to the human race. Will it? Luther Glass. What happened to you? Oh no, they just okay, third time in a row they reuse the model. Okay. That's quarantine, I'm not going there. Whoops. Persuade medical technician. Wade, please, 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 with the chair and top price going to Liberty that's been sitting at your desk. Maybe. A broken cooler fan. I'll go recycle my junk. And then come back and pick that up. I love recycling junk. It's very fun. I don't have an mod. I've already got that upgrade, that's why. Fun fact, well, I had one. Fun fact, did you know that there are only 2 planets in our solar system that do not have a moon? One of them is Venus, and can you guess what the other one is? Where is the other item that I couldn't pick up? Oh, there. Mercury? I think it is. Yes. Mercury indeed. Can I hack that? No. Okay. The planet, Good cop, bad cop. Excerpt from a book of interrogation techniques by Dr. Avalon Bayer. Is it bad that the only reason I guessed that was because it didn't have one Destiny Skybox? Ah, that's cool. That's interesting that they've done that. The typical interrogation suspect portrayed by entertainment media is stubborn, clever, or even arrogant, entering into a verbal sparring match with an interrogating officer. While this makes for good drama, it's a representation of actual cases. It is important to note that the majority of suspects want to talk. Let them. Provide some prompts, but only to keep the words flowing. Do not attempt to direct them, but just keep them talking. My experience and case studies back this. It has been that most people will move towards the information you want to know, listen to them, and reaffirm their assumptions when needed. That's just like psychology. That's like a therapist do the exact same thing. Good morning. Sarah, Slayer, Daniel, Shaw, Lorenzo, Morgan, you. Program requirement document. Excerpt from TranStar Work Manual 6.3.3 Psychological Risk. Studies show that there's a significant likelihood of behavioural conditions and psychiatric disorders emerging among the population of the crew stationed for longer than 3 months. Impacts of behavioural issues are minimised with appropriate tools for monitoring mood and predicting risk, while including as many Earth-like amenities and recreations as possible. Alright. Session log, Dr. Calvino. My concern, Dr. Calvino is increasing. Oh. The symptoms. What? I thought you guys had audio. I guess not. This whole entire time when the game crashed, you guys didn't have audio. Someone should have told me. Oh well. For some reason, it didn't save that audio source, it would seem. Well, I guess you got this.
Edges of the shape. I feel.
I'm gonna turn this down. Bit shit, but oh well.
It wants to come through onto my side. I have to turn off the glass before it sees me, but I always wake before I can.
What does it look like? The shape in the glass.
Nothing.
Does it look like this image here? Dr. Calvino, does it look like this?
No, that's... No, I don't...
Are you sure?
Where did you get that drawing? Have you been spying on me? I don't want to talk to you anymore.
Interesting. Let's turn up a little bit more. My concern, Dr. Calvino's increasing. The symptoms have escalated from memory loss and occasional disorientation to delusions and paranoia. His increased agitation in the session has given me cause to take up this issue with Alex during the next briefing session. Sarah Elazar. Her hostilities towards me continue unabated. This distance she creates makes it difficult for me to address her issues of anxiety and distrust. Some of her answers today did lend me a bit of insight I may be able to use in future sessions to hopefully get her to open up more. Sarai.
It's Sarah.
Ah, Sarai.
But you can call me Chief Elazar.
Elazar.
Matthias, please. Forgive me, but your name is Sarai in the file.
We've been over this. My mother Americanized it. Will we be spending the next 59 minutes like this? Because we could cut it short right now.
We've discussed your mother. I thought perhaps today we could speak more about the career choices that were born of that.
Serving in the military wasn't an excuse to get away from her nagging, Matt. I was just restless.
And you're better now? Not
Restless?
I'm fine.
Because your last tour of duty was the evacuation, and reports from there...
I saved as many as I could. For every soldier we lost, we were able to save 100 civilians.
Yes. Tragic. Still, to lose soldiers under your command...
The cost was worth it, both in lives and the man-made. It prepared me for here, Dr. Cole. Because this station, it's the same thing, a disaster waiting to happen. We are well-trained and poorly equipped. The research is dangerous. Keeping secrets secret is dangerous. I'm sure you would agree.
Give me a second. It does bother me that the there we go. I don't know why that wasn't making sound earlier. Because it was. I just looked it up. It just was. It was still attached to the old sound. I don't know. I have no idea why you guys didn't have sound for the last half of the stream. That's annoying. Oh well. Danielle exhibits relentless anger toward authority generally, and the U's specifically. A few gentle questions sent her on a tirade that ended with her storming out of the office. I wouldn't be surprised to skip those meetings for the rest of her tenure on Talos 1.
These psych evals are a waste of time.
A waste of time? Like back on Earth?
That was different.
Was it? Anger, issues with authority. A year of counseling doesn't sound like a trivial matter.
Those files were supposed to be closed.
Are you angry?
I'm getting there.
Any new relationships?
No.
I thought you and Miss Foy, the sanitation engineer, were seen together.
She's a sanitation boss, and we're not in a relationship. Not anymore.
Ah. And this separation, did it involve anger? Issues with authority?
Screw this! I'm done. Report me to the U's, I don't care. They're putting the station at risk just like TranStar North and just like on Earth's side. You assholes will bury it with your psych eval bullshit. And another thing.
Hey Matt, I just had one of my people present a sign note from you for fatigue. I just want to make sure it's legit. Are there a lot of people coming to you with stress-related complaints, or is it my imagination? Matthias, I don't know what to tell you. He walked into an experiment without a psychoscope, and it went sideways. We couldn't contain it after that. They controlled him. My suspicion is Typhon can force other beings to empathize with them. Maybe further down the road we can find a way to reverse engineer this, get them to empathize with us. Please keep Mr. Young in quarantine for the time being. You have my thanks. Anna, please keep stuff away from the quarantine area. A potentially contagious subject in there who is suffering from memory loss. At this time, only crispy chippies.
Hello, nice to see you.
Sounds like some hard analog equipment here. I don't see much hard analog equipment.
Hello, nice to see you.
You too, operator. Mind controlled. Remain 20 away from glass. Alright, isn't the best, is it? He's got tally marks. Trevor J. Young. I don't know why I kept saying doctor there. Subject appears disoriented to paranoid, not sure much of current behaviour is due to the instant versus recent neuromodule removals. Recommended continue observation. Matthias call. Where's it? How much? It says here that he's like a threat. He's not got a blue name, he's got a red name. I think I can take him. He's just a guy. Unarmed. I think I can take him. Oh, I just realised I've not had my character up this whole time. Oh well, it's fine. He blew up. Let's see, DevRees 7324. DevRees 7324. 7324. I think I gained something out of that, but I don't know what. Malfunctions. I don't know. Alright, so I think it will shoot once and then you have to go through a long procedure. If I get back in, it's a repair kit. Should fix that guy. Alright up. Hey, medical operator.
Diagnosing bruising, abrasions, fatigue. Nothing like that. Try to relax. All done. You can fill out a service questionnaire at the front desk.
Thank you. I'm going the wrong way. I want to go down here. Okay. So I guess up to hardware we go.
Good morning, Talos. As a reminder, all personnel must complete monthly physicals during their stay aboard Talos 1. Dr. DeVries promises to make them as quick and painless as possible.
Technological marvels such as looking glass terminals were prototyped and developed in the hardware labs. Well, this is where we're going to end it. Because we've been playing for 3 and dare say 5. But it is 20 to 3 in the morning. So I'm going to leave it there. Thank you everyone for joining. Hopefully we'll stream it again at sometime soon. Any VODs of this, if you missed the stream, will be on YouTube, on my YouTube links. Will this button work? We'll see. There you go. YouTube link. I don't think that's my Twitter anymore, is it? Oh no, it is. Okay. Oh, I didn't have an understroke anymore. Anyway. Ooh, we're gonna raid. We're raiding. We will be raiding. Very rare for me to raid. Oh. Because usually people that I'm friends with aren't online, but someone who's just been playing this game is currently live, and so it'll be fun to raid her. It is April. Haha. But yeah, thanks everyone for joining. We'll be hopefully streaming this again sometime soon. And see you all shortly. I'm just catching up. And I'm waiting for the ads to go away so I can read April with it. Bother. Okay. Let's all go to April recall. If you're subbed, copy that message. If not, just say surprise attack when we're in there. And we'll see you all over there. See ya.